It's me, Ruowen Huang. Kind of late today because it's a lot of noisy this morning. So, anyway, actually it took a while to figure out what I want to talk today, but just based on the conversation I had with my friends, I thought I share with you all a little thought I have. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I want to talk about you only have one body to live this life, right? It was pretty funny. It actually a prep before I want to talk about this topic. About a couple days back, when I was walking down the street with my son, and then there was this, mother and son walking ahead of us, mother or daughter, I don't know. So all of a sudden, the kids look up at mom and say, "Mom, how many lives do you have?" Right? So the mom think about it for a little bit, and all of a sudden she said, "I only have one life." This life, right? So as me and my son passed by them, I start having a laugh with my son, because I say, "Son, if you ever ask me that question, I will probably answer you very literally. I will probably think about how many times I got killed and tell you how many lives did I have." But it's all true. The best answer you can give to your kids: this life, you only have this life, so live the full of it. Okay? So because of that incident happened, and then I start recalling the phrase that we use a lot this day in our house is, "You only have this body," right? So if you know how kids are, right? Kids sometimes will eat junk food. Kids sometimes will, don't want to clean themselves, or kids sometimes will just don't want to exercise and want to stay at home, play video game, and various things, right? You name it. So what we say a lot in this house is, you only have one body in this life to live this life. So it's your responsibility to take care of that body you have until the moment you die, because that body you have is gonna last till the day you have. Okay, so it's your job to take care of it. Because we talk about it so often in this house, at least in this household, we often I often let my kids understand or feel it's their job to take care of their body. They are the best healer of themselves, right? It's their responsibility to treat them body well and all that, right? So then it continues to another incident or another conversation I had with my friends. My friend was basically asking me, like, somebody she knows, only 15-year-old boys, and all of a sudden a healthy 15-year-old boy all of a sudden discovers she have a brain tumor in an area that cannot be surgery, right? So all of a sudden this boy may be dealing with life or death decision, and then she would like to know what's the purpose of this thing happened to such a young kid, right? What lesson is he's supposed to learn, or what can we do to help him, right? So when I was listening to the conversation, it bring me back to the same thought. It's really not so much other people can do for you, but you. You know what I mean? Because I hope one day I'll have time to come back and talk about this. Is that you'll find out we create our own disease, right? The reason you have disease somewhere is most likely your energy flow is being stole, or some way, somehow, it's not flow very nicely, or it's not connected with the outer world very nicely. That's why it creates such a blockage of energy that simply reflect to your body and tell your body to do the same, right? So if you understand that, bring you back to the beginning. I'm gonna say to you the same thing I say to my kids. You only have one body. You only have one body to live this life. You might have a brand new one next life, I don't know, but you definitely only have one this life. Whether you like it, the way you look or not, it's your responsibility to treat this body well. Why? Because this body is gonna last with you together until the moment you die. You know what? So it's not other people's responsibility to take care of this, but it's your responsibility to take care of you. Because again, we are very used to living in the society that we often throw responsibility to other people. If I eat junk food, it's your job because you didn't remind me to eat healthy. If I didn't exercise, because your job, or we often blame our closer one, right? Our family member or whatever. Oh, because you didn't keep an eye on me. Oh, because you didn't remind me. Because you didn't treat me well. Because you didn't do blah 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 blah. Because the doctor is not smart enough. Because the conventional treatment doesn't do what I need. Really, guys, everybody's built different. Who knows you better than you? Seriously, who knows better of you than you? Nobody. You are the best healer to yourself. You are the best doctor to yourself. Nobody knows about you but you. So guess what? You are the best person to heal yourself from whatever disease that you think that you were trapped into, really, because scientists can only study so much, really. As I already saying, human mind can only comprehend about 1% of the soul knowledge. There's a 99% of the knowledge that's not being accessed. Guess where it's hidden? You, in us. We all know very clearly what fits us, what doesn't fit us. What may apply to us may not apply to ourselves. Okay, so if I'm born to this life to fulfill certain purpose, right, to achieve certain task, right, I must be equipped for it, because who knows better than my own soul, right? You guys must always heard, like, God cannot plan the test that you cannot overcome. That apply to your soul. Your soul don't plan a test that you cannot overcome. Okay, so whatever you look like, whoever you are, you have exactly everything that you need to fulfill the purpose that you were born to fulfill. Okay, so if that's a task, if that's a foundation, guess who can take care of you? You. Your well-being is not anybody else's job but yours, because everybody has different tasks. When meanwhile, meanwhile you want them to take care of you, really, they have their own being, their task of life, their purpose of life to fulfill. They have themselves to look after. If they have extra time, maybe they spare some time to take care of you. But is your well-being their job? No, not really. It takes you, right? You are emotional. I'm talking about taking good care of you. It's not just physical. It's about mental. It's about emotional. It's about everything, right? If you really want to treat this body well, I don't care how old you are. Let's say, hey, I really want to treat this body well. What can you do? Am I going to allow myself to eat potato chips 24/7? Am I going to allow myself to eat junk food after junk food just because I'm emotionally low? No, because I'm thinking, hey, guess what? It's like cars, right? You continue feeding it bad oil, guess where it's gonna go? It's the same thing to your body. We all have that common sense. What I'm proposing is, let's try to use that common sense to treat ourselves. When people are bullying to us, when people are abusing us, when people are mentally or physically abusing us, why are we still tolerant that? Why can't we stand up and say something about that? You know what I mean? Why can't we learn to protect ourselves? Because guess what? At the end, it's our job to protect this body. You know what I mean? So when the people say the shallow water don't jump, why are you still jumping? Why don't you check how deep the water is before you dive into it? You know what I mean? There are so many ways, so many things you can take the precaution to take care of this body. It may or may not apply to other people, but at least you know better. You know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. So anyway, it might sound like a little bit ranting, but it's really not ranting. What I really want to share with you guys is, I wish to say the same thing to you guys like I say to my son, okay, or my daughter. It takes you to take care of your body. You are the best healer of yourself. If you truly take care of your own body, your mind, and you. This whole being is gonna last long and it's gonna do well until the moment you die. So stop blaming other people for you not being well, because you are not their responsibility. You are your responsibility. How to take care of yourself is truly your job, not other people's job. So anyway, just thought I share a little bit thought with you guys, So as my friends say, what can we do for them? I say there's so much thing we can do for this little boy, but there's nothing we can do until he can start helping himself, right? So it will apply to a lot of things. It's not like nothing we can do as an outsider. There's so much we can do. But this phrase is gonna apply to so many things. No one can help you until you start helping yourself. And I hope that I can throw it out there and let you guys have a different perspective of thinking and start to think, how can I treat this body well? How can I stop, abusing it? I'm not even knowing I'm abusing it, because I'm always continuously telling myself I'm so ugly, I'm so bad, I'm so incapable. Yes, is that how you treat yourself? Really? Cut yourself doing that and stop it, because you only have this body to live this life. So if you are aware of it, let's live it well, okay? And stop abusing yourself. Oh, allow anyone to abuse yourself. Allow any food to abuse yourself. It takes you to take care of it. So anyway, just a quick thought to share with you all. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on my Facebook, or go to subscribe my YouTube channel, or go to my website, ruowen.com. Till then, I see you guys next time.